If you know me at all, you may know of a little YouTube channel I run called Farley Films. For those of you who haven't heard of it, you may be wondering, this guy has a YouTube channel? Or what kind of videos does he put on there? Well, you're in for a trip. The channel's a Frankenstein's monster-esque concoction of vlogs, short films, and the occasional video that just transcends any description and becomes its own being, called eggnog. I may not be giving you a very good sales pitch for this channel, but trust me, even though overall Farley Films could be described as trash or a waste of time, there's a much deeper side to it, deeper meanings to many of the videos that I've never talked about before. The more I created these videos, the more they began to echo my strange, changing personality, with each video reflecting different parts of myself and the lessons I've learned in high school thus far. My channel has helped me not just find purpose in making videos, but in life as a whole. This journey started on June 13th, 2017, when I uploaded a video called 4 Idiots Go to an Island onto Farley Films. The video depicted a group of friends and I going to an island in the middle of a lake. As I was editing it, I put a more humorous spin on it without giving much thought to it, seeing it as a fun video I could post that would help develop my future filmmaking skills for more serious projects. However, this harmless video gave me much more than I originally bargained for. People began texting me about how much they enjoyed it after it had premiered. It was then that I realized I could do something with this channel, so I began making more types of these videos. Throughout the first year of Farley Films, I began to try and find my voice. I made vlogs like Jacob Goes to an Amusement Park, a video showing Jackson Smith and me at Valley Fair. With Jackson being so overwhelmed by one of the roller coasters at one point, he yells out, "Ah, my pacemaker!" I also made vlogs like the infamous 5 Imbeciles Jump Off a Cliff, showing a group of friends and I going to the quarries in St. Cloud, and also showing Nick Tucci giving Gus Werner a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. The problem is Gus is allergic to peanuts, and we did not have his EpiPen, and neither Gus or Nick realized there was peanuts in it, which was a recipe for disaster, but made for some sweet, sweet Farley Films content. Through these and many more videos, I began to find a solid formula for making videos that so many people were enjoying. I was thriving. I did not see anything that could stop me in the creation of these videos, or just life in general. Then the winter of sophomore year came. Things started changing with me. I became less and less happy. I just felt weird all the time, but I did not give it much thought. It was in the middle of a swim practice that I finally came to the conclusion that something was really wrong with me. After meeting with the counselor, talking to my parents, and going to the doctor, I was diagnosed with clinical depression and anxiety. It was around this time, too, that the quality and quantity of Farley Films videos started going downhill. I kept pushing people away and isolated myself, feeling more alone than ever. I quit swimming due to my mental health, my grades nosedived, and life just started to feel terrible, like I no longer had purpose. January 16th, 2018, I almost killed myself. It was the closest I've ever felt to death, like it was looming over me. I texted a few of my friends some troubling messages, telling them that everything would be fine and that I was okay. At the time, I did not realize it, but in hindsight, it was almost like I was texting them a suicide note. Thankfully, they realized something was really wrong. One of my friends got the attention of my brother Alex very soon after I sent those texts, alerting him of my possible suicide attempt. If it was not for them alerting my brother and the actions of Jack Kelly, Nick Tucci, and Gus Werner that night, I may not be here today. I do not remember if I ever said this to them, but thank you guys. I literally owe my life to you guys and can never thank you enough. I stopped making videos altogether during this time, as I was focusing on bettering myself. After receiving more therapy and with the love and support of my friends and family, I did get better eventually, finding purpose in my own life again. However, I was still looking for a purpose in continuing to make videos on Farley Films. In March of 2018, I released my first video since my dark episode, covering my trip to Costa Rica with Nick Tucci's family. Around the same time, I also began watching the TV show, The Office. In the finale of the series, the character of Andy Bernard says, "I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you actually left them." After hearing this quote, I looked back at my Costa Rica video, as well as many of my other previous videos. I suddenly found the purpose in video making on Farley Films that I was looking for. Through this quote, my depression, and these videos, it all made sense to me. I needed to remember these years in high school, because even though not all the days will be good, they'll be some of the most important years of my life. The moments that are in these videos work as a part of me and what I was feeling at the time of making them, and it would be unfair to forget them. Later that year, I decided to take my experiences from my depression to create one of the most important videos I've ever made. It is a short film called Vital, which depicts a teenager being met with conflicting thoughts over taking his own life. Many people asked me where this idea came from, but many people, except for a few family and friends, did not realize that it came from my own personal experiences. Jumping to this year, 2019 has been the best year so far in my eyes of Farley Films. I found a perfect rhythm in my videos, how I edit them and how I view them, not just literally, but in the deeper meaning of them. Whether I'm releasing a new vlog or even a short film, it does not matter what people think of it. The fact that I put so much effort into these and create stuff that has become very memorable to people and is still referenced to this day just shows the impact these videos can have. Whether it's people telling me that my Best of 2018 video made them cry, or people referencing some of the awful dialogue I forced Andy Ridley to say in Eggnog, it still makes me feel good that some of my videos have reached this many people, and I cannot complain. Farley Films has acted as a foundation for my future dream of filmmaking. I put so much into these videos, and they've helped me find a purpose in life. I know for a fact there must be someone listening to this right now that is struggling to find their purpose or needs help in life. You may not find it through a YouTube channel like me, but do not stop trying to look for it, because I promise one day you will find it. Look for it through the memories of the happiest moments of your life, as I've done through Farley Films. The recollection of past events help shape us and help us find our purpose, whether through videos or just through thought. This channel will not last forever, but it has been and will continue to be a very special part of me and my high school memories. Because as the genie says in the movie, The Return of Jafar, today's special moments are tomorrow's memories, and Farley Films is just that, my memories. Thank you, God bless, subscribe to Farley Films, and I love you, Grandma.